Alright, cool. What a great moral support she is. Can we go back in? We can. Nothing in the dresser? Damn. Actually, yeah, you know what? Let's examine her real quick.
Sorry, I just...
Okay. Please don't contract any diseases. Watch out for rusted springs. Don't get tetanus, you know? Don't get sepsis from any of that. Not that I care. Actually, yeah, you know what? Please do contract sepsis. That would make this way easier. Take care of what matters most. Leave the rest to us. Toluca Palliative Care Center. There's a save point in here. That's cool. I don't think we really need to save quite yet, but let's drop a save just in case I happen to do something incredibly stupid. Let's assume that my self-preservational survival instinct for horror won't kick in and we'll get our ass beat by like 55 nurses. You might be wondering why I said 55. No particular reason. Just exactly 55. I don't know, it just seems fulfilling. It's like a whole number to me. 55 handgun rounds? Damn it. Okay. I was hoping to pull one over on the devs and they'd be like, oh, 55 you say, okay. Like, you know when somebody says something but you're thinking about something else and what they say directly affects the way you think and what you're thinking about? There's a word for it. There's like a term for the way that happens or affects you, but I don't know what it is. Look at that. Bam. 4 rounds. 4 big boys. Where are we going? See, we just came up from that elevator, didn't we? This is Maria's room. Okay, we just came from there. This door is open. Oh yeah, you know what? I almost forgot all about Laura, to be honest. Ah, here's our first nurse. Hello, nurse. Okay, let's back up. I don't know how they react to it. Beat her ass. Yeah. Get your daily dose of iron, bitch. Nice. Well done. No handgun rounds? Ooh, what's that? Health drink, hell yeah. Look at that, we are rocking on the health drinks, dude. We have a mini stockade. Holy shit. What is this, a numeric pad? They sure do like those in this Silent Hill, don't they? The code has been reset to what we agreed upon during yesterday's meeting in the doctor's lounge. Like I said, I don't want anyone writing it down on little pieces of paper for me to find. Be responsible. So it seems like Brookhaven suffered a lot of security breaches or security risks, maybe with the inpatients or something? If I had to guess. Okay, this elevator is sparking and, like, not working very well. I kind of like that. That's a cool touch, actually. If you know Silent Hill 2, you'll probably understand why I think it's a good touch. That's actually neat. It's a little foreboding. It tells about something that is going to happen later, and I might mention it at the time, but I might forget to at the same time. Okay, nothing. Got some more shotty rounds. It's cool. Wish I could find a shotgun. I'm gonna shotgun some beers if I don't find my shotgun soon. Ooh. Oh, look at that. Spooky. I like. Very good. It's okay, though. She's minding her own business for now. I'm not gonna fuck with her. So a lot of survival horror is preserving your resources and not going ham on everything. And kind of circling around what you don't have to fight. But given that I haven't really played this all that much, I don't know exactly what's bypassable and what isn't bypassable. Patient interview transcript. Annotation. The following interview was conducted in response to incident 071. I remember lying in water, empty, and then I felt him stare. He was close, very close. Had to get out, get away, but he followed. He kept staring, so I made him stop. Okay, I like what Silent Hill is doing here. It's very neuroanalytical with how they're trying to direct this. Ah! I fucking knew it! I heard the radio static. I thought I heard something. Look at that. I didn't even fire the gun that time. I did it with my fucking mind. Oh, come on. I was trapped up against a wall. Are there two? Oh my god, there's two enemies in here. Oh shit. Really wish I had that shotgun right about now. Okay, alright. Oh, come on. Yeah, bitch. Oh, man. Okay, you get one. I'll one-tap you. It's alright. Get some iron and some sulfur with that. It's okay, it's good for you. Just like health drinks are good for me. No, I can make up for that one that I wasted getting smacked. That's one thing I gotta say I really don't like about the combat. I don't like how reactive the combat is, and that might sound weird, but it's almost like enemies correct their pathing, so if you dodge a little bit too early... Ah, shotgun rounds. They'll, like, correct their pathing, or their tracking, and, like, latch onto you anyway. It's kind of annoying. It's not really that big of a gripe, especially with the amount of health they give you, but still kind of a pain in the ass. Oh, we're back here. Okay. We just came from here. Okay. Nothing else in this room. Alright. And this is where, yeah. This is where we had the leg thing. The mannequin. So let's check around here for some items real quick. I was gonna say, maybe James can find some Old Spice in the shower drain, but no. No strands of hair, no bent pins, no bent needles. Okay. As opposed to what, straight needles in a fucking hospital? No, I'm good. This place looks way too sketchy to trust whatever kind of needles that you might find. Okay, we're not in Otherworld mode yet, but it is definitely most certainly dark. That's the basement, right? Okay, because I remember we went up 2 stories. We went up 2 floors, so... If that's the case, then what do we have to do? This is the elevator that is now functioning, because this brought us back to here. We can't go in there. Did we get a key from anywhere? Maybe we got a key. Did we get a key? No, we still have the garage jack lever, so we didn't get a key. Okay. I'm assuming that's what we're looking for, though, because we still, even after exploring the 2nd floor, do not have the key for this door at the end of this hall yet. I'm curious about that. Okay. I guess let's go back up and let's continue exploring the 2nd floor. Or the 3rd floor. Nice happy bunny. That's cool. I always want to be hippin' and hoppin' with some good thoughts. Positive mental attitude, right, James? He's like he's all depressed and, like, fucking suicidal tendency. Yeah. Like, barely has the energy to keep on keeping on, you know what I mean? Did we go down here? You know, I don't believe we did. Yeah, you know what? We went into this room, but we fucked off with the big double door, didn't we? Hello, what's this? This is new. Ah, there's a key. Okay, that's probably the key that we're looking for. He sounds like Ghostface when he talks over the fucking radio. Know what I'm talking about? Where he's like, I see you, Sydney. She's just like, God damn, quit stalking me, dude. Keeps blowing up her phone and sending her texts and shit, and she's like, I'm out with my parents. I told you to fuck off. Are you getting stabbed by other people? She's like, no, dude, I'm at dinner. Like, fuck. That's new, too. That wasn't in the original. I'm gonna say that like a million times throughout this game, to the point where it gets nauseating. I'm gonna be like, oh, that wasn't in the OG. That wasn't in the original. Huh, this is new. It's like, yeah, idiot. It's a fucking remake. What do you expect? Patient number 0130, designation 295.3. Move key L1. Initial symptoms, intense and unrelating anxiety. Current diagnosis, symptoms have intensified into full-blown paranoia. Visual hallucinations. Recommendations, increased medication, can't be left alone. Move to L1 for closer monitoring. Okay. Can we flip it? Okay, nothing on the back. Alright, I'm going to presume there's nothing on the back for any of these then. Patient number 0090, designation 298, room number D1. Initial symptoms, sensory delusion. Current diagnosis, insomnia. Refuses food and water. Delusions persist. Recommendations, forced feeding and hydration. Bathing required to be carried out in the treatment room. Sleep medication, constant surveillance. Alright, so a patient with manic depressant, probably suicidal tendencies. Patient number 50, designation 301.3, number C1. Initial symptoms, sudden outbursts of aggression, visual and auditory hallucinations. Current diagnosis, what did I miss? Recommendations, continue with the current therapy. Water has a calming effect, or at least it used to. Interesting, okay. Okay, I don't think we need to really save quite yet. We haven't really done all that much. We've collected a few resources, we've killed a couple enemies. Not anything really worthy of save note yet, however. Oh, look at bitch tweaking, dude. Damn, whore. You need to fucking chill out, bitch. Chill the fuck out! You're acting hysterical. Oh, we've been in here already. Oh, that was the one that I wanted to bypass, wasn't it? When I was talking about conservation of resources. Nothing in here, nothing on the ceiling. They haven't done any ceiling enemy type shit yet. It's actually kind of surprising, in all honesty. Like, I would have expected for a remake for them to throw some new enemies or some new dangers in here. Maybe they didn't want to flub up the original too bad. Maybe they didn't want to implement new things for fear of tarnishing the original, perhaps. Seems like kind of a missed opportunity, though, if I'm being honest. You know, a remake is supposed to be a ground-up absolute reconstruction. And I do believe that there can be quality where there wasn't before. And I'm trying to approach this game with an open mind. It's really hard. Oh, this is the fucking location of the freaking code box in the OG with the purple bull key, isn't it? And the chain and the padlock and shit? Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay. Yeah, but I do think it's possible to improve upon the original and make adjustments and benefits where there weren't before. But I can also understand hesitation in approaching this game from Bloober as well. This is a really hard game for them to live up to, so. Like, on one hand, yes, I'm grateful for a modernization of Silent Hill 2, as it's my favorite survival horror game ever made. I believe it is a motherfucking masterpiece. And nobody can ever tell me otherwise. But it's gonna be really, 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 really difficult to live up to the OG. And there's our bent needle. Just like I was talking about earlier, there's our fucking big boy shotgun, hell yeah. Cool. Got a couple rounds for it too, sick. And some more pistol rounds. How many big boy rounds are we rocking with the shotty? Oh my god, dude, how many rounds can that bitch hold? What the fuck? Slaps butt of shotgun? This bad boy can fit so many shells in it. Hell no, bitch, I ain't fighting you. There's an empty hallway right over here. Oh shit. Okay, you're right. You're right. You're right. I deserve that. You're right. Not happy about it, but you are. Aw, shit. Wait, are you coming in, or are you fucking off? Okay, how do they react? Do they act like the mannequins? Oh, nice dodge, Jamothy. Very nice. Very nice. I need to know if they react like the mannequins, where if you shine a light on them, they act differently. Or, like, what makes them aggressive. Like, if you hit them enough, or if they react to different things, because there's a lot of symbolism with that, even, with the enemies and, like, the way they're coded in Silent Hill 2. Like I said, everything about this game is a masterpiece. Silent Hill 2 is kind of the origination of the meme, where, everybody, like, looks at a very minor detail, and they're like, oh, this coffee pot must mean something. It must have some sort of symbolism. It must have some sort of symbology. That's kind of where all that mentality toxic shit came from. Don't get me wrong, Silent Hill 2 and the Silent Hill fanbase as a whole has a lot of toxicity in it. Okay, that goes back to the nurse's station, because that's the sparking elevator from before. this is where we bypassed the nurse that I didn't want to murder, that I ended up murdering because, of course. Let's go up to the 3rd flight first. Here's another Laura drawing. That's a very whacked out bird, dude. That looks more like a Thanksgiving turkey or some shit. Drawn by an autist. Oh, I hear Laura humming. Okay, that might trigger something. So before I do that, let's actually go explore down on this lower floor first. I don't know how I feel about going forward with any main NPC characters. Yeah, I don't see any enemies through the gating, so... Okay, we can't open a shortcut here? Alright. Never mind, I guess let's go up to the 3rd floor. What could go wrong, right? When in Rome. What are we, a pansy? We're James goddamn motherfucking Sunderland. We ain't afraid of nothing. Except bobblehead nurses. Mannequins. I forgot what the hanging things are called. But they, like, lash you with their tongues or whatever in their feet, which sounds really weird, don't get me wrong. I understand how weird that sounds. Oh, come on, come on. Shh. Survival of the fittest, bitch! Yeah, your self-preservational survival instincts failed the shit out of you, didn't they? I was gonna say... Oh, she's still going! Jesus Christ, woman! Calm the fuck down! You're acting hysterical. Oh, shit! Damn, she hurts like fuck. Die, bitch! Goddamn! What the fuck are you made out of? Holy fucking shit! Jesus, dude. That took, like, what, 4 times the amount of work it took for other nurses so far. And I crept up on her, too. Oh, we need a combination for that. Okay. What's in here? Ah, key. 1st floor inner ward key. Okay, so we don't get the key from the hand in the office for the new thing. Okay. Nothing? Nothing? I don't believe you. There's no way there isn't something. There's gotta be something. Santa Claus must have known that I was a good girl this year. Come on. Give me some good stuff. Yeah. Look at that. Health drink. I knew it. Dr. Andrews, we delivered the radiographs you requested. However, it looks like the file was incomplete, as one of the pictures was nowhere to be found. We will send somebody as soon as we locate it. Let me know if you need anything else. Hello. I like that they put icons on the drawers, much like the yellow tape on the boxes in environments where people are like, that is so unrealistic. Like, who are they hiring to run around with a fucking spool of yellow tape to go and tape all the boxes and breakable objects? I understand how unrealistic that is, but you have to understand that people have sensory issues. Like, there are people with sensory disabilities that might actually benefit from stuff like that. So as much as people see it as kind of like a qualm, I see it as kind of a quality improvement in a way also. I think people are being a little bit too shitty about it. Observation notes. Patient number 0090. Day 1. Patient transferred for observation. Malnourished, shallow breathing, avoids eye contact. Agitated in presence of staff, frantic at the notion of touch. Day 2. Patient refuses solid food. Nasogastric force feeding required. Serotonin antagonists administered to reduce nausea and vomiting. Patient restrained for bathing and feeding. Prepare the treatment room accordingly. Progressing malnourishment, oxygen deficiency, self-injury suspected, but could not confirm. Something is very wrong. Okay, so like I said, I think that was the patient that I thought might have had manic suicidal tendency. So it's curious to see how that pertains. Okay. There's an enemy somewhere. Is it hiding behind the staircase? No, it is not. Okay. Okay, she's definitely dead. Oh! Hello. Sorry to barge in like this. I know it's very sudden. I don't want to corner myself. Let's back up a little bit. Oh, come on, dude. I couldn't dodge again. Fucking hell, dude. This combat is so shit. Wow, man. How many fucking rounds did I pump her with? Like 5 at least? Plus a couple pipe swings? Like, what the fuck are these nurses made out of, homeboy? I get there's a timing element to the dodge, but like fucking hell, it's kind of rough. I'm not gonna lie. Don't get me wrong, I didn't expect perfection, but you know, from Bloober, but like this is kind of bad with the combat. Like it's very one-toned. It's like when it goes uphill for you, it does go uphill, but when it goes downhill very, very, very easily. And there's not really any good way to mediate it, which is kind of the problem. So I wish there was a bit more of a skill incentive or like a dynamic response kind of system. Like, I think rather than leave everything with absolutely no indicators, they could have parked some indicators for like what attacks enemies are going to do, and you have to respond accordingly. Kind of like how Sekiro has like things that you have to parry, things that you have to Makiri counter, and things that you have to jump over. I kind of wish there were things like that.
Are you okay?
Go away!
Don't be afraid, I just want to talk.
No, I'd be running from James's scary face too. You seen what this guy looks like? Okay, so we have the key for the first floor now, so I guess that's our incentive, is to return to the first floor, so let's go do that. We just picked up that key after all. I just gotta remember how to get back there. I guess we could take the elevator, couldn't we? If I can remember where the hell the elevator is. I could refer to the map, but I don't want to do that. Who wants to refer to the map? Are you high? Okay, we can't use that key. Okay. Alright, so we probably have to return to the first floor to be able to get the key for that room. While we're here, let's go see if we can find and check up on Maria while we're here. Okay, that's closed off. Can't get in there. This is a janitorial washroom or something. This is the double door from before, but we don't have any of the key components that we need for the bracelet thing that we're undoubtedly going to have to interact with. That's another restroom. There's an enemy through that double right there, but I don't know if we actually have to access that, and I would rather wrap around it if I can. We don't have the code for that keypad yet, neither. Okay, this room is cleared. I remember clearing that from before. This door is locked, because I remember trying that. Here's Maria's room.
I'm alright.
Okay, she's doing okay. That's good. I just wanted to see if I could celebrate yet. Pretty much the only thing. Alright, let's go down to floor 1. Let's see if we can bypass that inner ward first floor. See if we can do that. Let's hope there's no bubblehead nurses awaiting us on the other side with lead. At least we're on an even playing field, right? Like, at least we're both equipped with pipes. Like, I have handguns and I have shotguns and health drinks, but that's besides the point. Lobotomy, yeah. Oh, this store wasn't open before, was it? Yeah. You fucking piece of goddamn shit. My survival instinct is way too goddamn high for you to get that kind of shit on me. Not gonna happen. Not in a million years. It might happen, but when it does, I'm gonna refute it. And be like, that was bullshit. 18. At least she was there. What could 18 mean? Got some handgun rounds, that's cool. Got any health drinks for me? 5 freaking rounds as well, that's pretty good. Makes up for some of the ones that I used on the nurses prior. I really don't want to be in this room. Yeah, see, like, this nurse isn't made out of adamantine, but, like, it's very evident that they made the enemies, like, have different levels of health. So that it's not, like, constant. You can't just use the same amount of force, like, widely applicable to, like, all enemies. It's interesting. Because in the original Silent Hill 2, don't get me wrong, this combat is more dynamic than the original, but, like, for a game that was made in, like, 2023 or 2024 or something like that, I wouldn't expect this to exactly be difficult to capitalize on and, like, to redo or reconstruct, you know what I mean? Like, see, like, what the fuck are these enemies made out of, dude? I'm starting to appreciate the Lying Figures a hell of a lot more. That being said. Alright, there's an enemy in that room. Something else I like, detailed-wise, actually, is you notice, like, when you're attacking the mannequins, they push you away. That's actually a really cool detail. Feel like if somebody was going ham on me with the fucking lead pipe too, I'd be fucking like right there. I dodged. Like I know I dodged. I know I pressed circle. It just did not react. Like, fuck. But yeah, like the fact that they push James away is actually really interesting. We'll go into it a little bit later because it does pertain very heavily to the story and the nature of the game and like the events that unfold and everything. So it's a little bit too much info to supply right now, but trust me, like it'll come later. And I'll touch on it again when I have to. Because, like, I can feed dribble you little bits at a time, but if I go into too much detail, or if I note something way too prevalent or way too pertinent, it could ruin the entire experience and tarnish it entirely. Another incident with 5-0. He got out of the pool and made a break for the garden, cutting himself wide open in the process. Thank God I was still here. He was completely manic, screaming and had the orderlies hold him down. Barely managed to stitch him up. He's back in his room for now. Sedated. Okay, so we're gonna be going into the garden, are we? Alright. That wasn't in the original. Ah. Now I heard that. Oh, come on. It's incredible how far they lurch forward when they swing at you. And, like, with the way the buttons react, like, with James's movements, you can't do 2 dodges in a row. You just can't manage it. He doesn't do it quick enough. And that's what I mean by, like, the pacing feels staggered and unrhythmic. Like, it feels off. Okay. We're in a kitchenette. Okay. Like, if it felt a little bit more dynamically rhythmic and it felt, like, a little bit tighter and a little bit more polished, I would probably like the combat, but gotta say, the combat so far is very unfulfilling. Tell you what, let's pull out the shoddy for this bitch. Oh yeah, that'll do it. Something behind me. Okay, it's just one of these dudes. What? No, I did the Silent Hill fucking classic finisher on your bitch ass. What the fuck? What's up, tall boy? Welcome. Glad to catch you, bro. Let's see. What does this say? Remember to wash your hands. Of course. Have to be a psychopath to not wash your hands. I mean, like, roaches on the wall is one thing, but it's absolutely unforgivably unsanitary to not wash your hands after using the restroom. You just have to be an absolute cretin to not do that. Okay. So what does that mean? Ah, what does this say? 5 meals for celiac disease? 7 lactose intolerant. Hold on, I'm reading something. Running low on potatoes and rice. Patient broke a whole cart of dinner plates. Need to stock up. Breakfast, oatmeal with fruit. Lunch, baked beans, sausage, eggs, side of salad. Damn, that sounds like a really good meal. What the fuck? Pork cutlets, potatoes, and grilled veggies. God damn, dude. I have to get myself admitted. What the fuck? They got it jamming up in here. They got grilled veggies and shit? Like, I gotta get a freaking vacation pass or some crap. Can I have the rounds? Jesus, dude. Just clicked on them like 19 fucking times. Pipe. 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 Shotgun. Fucking dumbass. Apply. Adapt. Overcome. And use shotgun shells. Okay. Their nurses aren't taking too kindly to the shotgun. They can work off the handgun very, very, very easily. But the shotgun has a lot of stopping power. I wonder if I could stop them mid-swing with the shotgun shell. Maybe I can avoid taking some more damage if I implement that kind of strategy or something. Probably, right? I mean, like, if I was swinging a pipe at somebody and somebody shot me with the shotgun, yeah, that would kind of do it. Okay, so there's got to be something that we come in here for, but what is it? Because we had to go all the way up and down the entirety of the hospital to be able to get access into this ward or into this wing. Okay, breakfast times. Breakfast 8, lunch noon, dinner 6:30. Guests are allowed to use the canteen in the visiting hours from 8 to 8. Guests pay $3 for breakfast, $5 for lunch, and $10 for dinner. Damn, okay, that's extortion, dude. That's exorbitantly expensive. But they do have grilled veggies, so there is that. Ah! Mold remover. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, mold is kind of a... That makes sense for Silent Hill 2, actually. With the water damage theme and everything like that, that actually makes a lot of sense. Bacterium and erosion of mental state is very prevalent as a thematic within Silent Hill 2, so that kind of makes sense. Okay, I certainly have not been the fucking here. Oh yeah, I have. Okay, I remember the drain. I remember reading the journal. Oh, we have to go into the garden. That's right, we have to go in here. Wait, was that a health drink? Hold on. Hold on. Yes, the hell it were. Okay, knew my eyes didn't deceive me right there. Alright, let's pull the handgun back out. We can take care of pipe and, yeah, we can use handgun and pipe for all this stuff. That's fair. I was being sarcastic. That wasn't really fair at all. There's another enemy to my side. Okay, it's really hard to see. Oh man. Okay, this place is full of enemies. What the fuck? I couldn't even see that. What the fuck? Okay, where did my heal go? Where did my heal go? Can I heal? Heal, dude! What the fuck? I just pressed the button 6 times. Why is he taking forever to do shit? What the fuck is that, dude? Yeah, it's fine. I can deal with that. That's not a problem. Okay. Nice magnetism. I want to shoot the one that's, like, not obstructed by pillars, game. Yeah, okay, I'm not gonna lie. Like, the combat in this game is literally the shittiest thing about it by far. Like, the combat needs fucking improvement. Or it needed to be designed by a different team or something, because this is really shit. The reactions that James makes doesn't close distance, like, to targets at all. Like, you can't target what you want to target. The buttons are not reactive. Like, I went for a heal right there, like, multiple times. Like, and he did not do it. Like, at all. Ah. Yeah, you fucking thought. You thought. You thought. Sit down. Give me that shit. I knew they weren't gonna give me any goodies for free. There ain't no fucking way. That being said, though, I probably could have just ran through this area and not dealt with any of those lying figures. I probably could have gotten past them without expending anything. Now I feel kind of stupid, because I have a feeling that we're going to be working our way as a wraparound back into the hospital, and I probably could have just ran past them and not dealt with them. That's like the tub from Life is Strange, except we don't have a beautiful masked butch to kiss. That sucks. Okay. There's enemies in the pool, isn't there? Oh, we don't have the key for the... Ah, okay. So we have to go grab a key for it, do we? Ah! See, like, what the fuck, dude? I even reacted. Wow, dude. Yeah, I'm sorry. This fucking combat needs improvement. This combat is so fucking trash. Okay, one tap just for good measure. So yeah, I don't like wasting resources that are valuable to unresponsive, unreactive controls. Like, it seems like the programming for everything, at least combat-wise, is just all sorts of fucked up. Like, it doesn't seem very good, if I'm being honest. Yeah, okay. Look at the medical tube instead of fucking... Yeah. Alright. I deserve that. I should have checked out the room in entirety first before I picked anything up. Does the medical tube combine with the hook? With the pin? It does! Nice. Okay. So that was the replacement for the strand of hair that you'd have to use and combine it within the original, which doesn't seem very, let's just say it's very fucking Silent Hill. Like, that's very unsurprising for this game. that you come upon a strand of hair and then have to use it. Oh, we've been in here already. Okay, I don't need to go in here. Yeah, but I'm really disliking the combat. That's the only thing that's honestly an outstanding blemish so far, is the combat is not as good as it could have been. Okay, we have to work our way back to the drain, and I don't remember where that is. It might be in this room. Is it in this room? No, this is the room with the mannequin that was in it, hiding in the corner. That's also kind of what I hate, is, like, the enemies aren't really getting one up on me. It's like, I'm usually really vigilant, and I'm usually really reactive to things, but it's like, my reaction doesn't play in my favor all the time where I feel like it should, which is kind of weird. Ah, here's the room. I knew it was around here somewhere. Good thing my navigational skill helped me out. This is gonna get us another key, right? This is probably gonna get us the, it's either gonna get us, yeah, I was gonna say a key or one of the bracelets for that hand thing that we need. But yeah, I'm usually really vigilant, but I don't like when my instinct is not rewarded, I guess. Oh, we got the pool key. Okay. Never mind. Okay, so this would have been a quick route to get back to the pool. So yeah, I guess you don't necessarily have to come this way. You could avoid all these enemies, should you want to. It's probably recommended that you do, honestly. There's a lot of survival horror games that are kind of constructed with that. Resident Evil, at least the classics, are built on that premise. Like, you kill what you need to, you put down whatever you know is going to be an obstruction for you, anything that's too difficult to get past, or anything that you immediately need access away from, and then everything else you kind of just leave alive, and you don't worry about, because you don't really need to worry about it. Okay. Oh, there we go. Alright. So we got one of the bracelets. Okay. Yeah, okay. More enemies. Alright. Well, now that we know that this is not an area that we need to return to, we can run past these guys, and it shouldn't be a problem. We can save a little bit of resources that way. Question now becomes, though, we used the one key that we got. We have the mold remover, but I don't know where to use the mold remover at. We didn't get any key for any other doorways, so there's nothing that we can go and gain access into that's uncharted territory, at least for now. Unless putting the bracelet on the hand gives us something, but I can't imagine that it would. But let's go try it anyway. Nice musical shift right there with the toning. Maria looks like she's gotten worse.
Hey.
Oh no, she's doing okay.
Any luck finding Laura?
Not yet. How are you holding up?
I'll be okay. Just need a bit more rest.
You want some Wendy's? Hmm?
James?
You do want Wendy's, don't you? I swear to God, woman, if I go out and get some fries and a burger and you want some, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. Speak now or forever hold your appetite.
Get some rest. I'll be back soon.
Oh, look at James being all caring and fucking blah and freaking all mushy ick.